Is different. Sometimes you have the same cast of characters no matter where you go.
Yes, this is very true. We're putting a fun twist on the workplace today. Today we're joined by the author of the Big Sisters Guide to the World of Work, the inside rules every working girl must know. Welcome here to CT Style, Jocelyn Greensky. Thank you so much for joining us, Jocelyn, and taking the ride up from New York to join us.
My pleasure.
Absolutely.
Good.
So this is cool because you kind of break things down here about the dwarfs in life.
I feel like people can relate to it when you do something like this.
Right, right. There's 7 dwarves that we found in the book that really make behaviors look small when working in the office.
Okay.
So, do you want to go through some of them?
Yes, that'd be fantastic.
Yeah.
There's a list of, well, there's 7 dwarfs, and there are 7 ideas here.
Yeah.
So one of the first ones that we were talking about is the duh dwarf, and working with people who really don't have a clue of what's going on in the mainstream news media, and making sure that they have an idea. So when there's something to talk about that's relevant, when it's a little quiet in an office, having the ability to know what's happening in the news and having at least one story that is of an expertise that you know about, and it's really important.
Why did you keep nudging me there? Am I the duh dwarf?
No, not at all, right? Not at all.
How about the apologizer dwarf?
Well, that's interesting because a lot of women, particularly women, apologize and say, I'm sorry about something that they're doing or asking somebody else to do something. And it's really demeans your authority. And the best thing to do is go cold turkey on that. So instead of saying, I'm sorry, will you please fax this, or please go
Don't be sorry about it.
Don't be sorry about it.
Do your job.
Do your job.
Do your job.
And it really makes the person who's apologizing look small. When you have the authority, you're smart, you can do it. You don't have to apologize unless you actually hit somebody.
Hey guys, I'm really sorry to do this, but we have to move on to the next one.
Okay.
The questioner dwarf. What is that?
Okay, so you're in a meeting and somebody says, why are you getting those yellow pads? They start questioning these little minutia things.
Post-it notes.
Post-it notes. Why did you get that color?
Red pens instead of blue pens.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
Sometimes they're like hearing their own voice.
Exactly.
Right?
No, actually, that's right. It's somebody who really wants to hear themselves speak. And what happens is that really puts the damper on their reputation of being annoying and asking frivolous questions that really don't need to be answered.
Unnecessary.
So if you want to ask questions in a meeting, the best thing to do is to ask a question that you know that somebody else is going to be able to actually answer to make them look good, because it makes you look good.
How about this one, the justifier? Because I feel like this person would try to justify the person who is unsure of, like, he's always trying to justify buying the Post-it notes and the red pens.
Or themselves, they're trying to justify, right?
Yeah.
That's what it is. It's like saying, I'm just an assistant. That's really what we meant. I just don't know. I just don't get it.
This isn't my job.
Don't know.
I only do this, right?
Right. And, again, it really makes you look small if you're constantly saying, I just do this, or I just, don't do that. So you really, kill that one as well.
Get rid of it. All right, over-explainer, kind of self-explanatory.
Yeah.
Let's not get too in-depth on that one, Teresa.
All right, and then the complainer. I think we all work with a complainer dwarf once in a while, right?
Well, the complainer is really interesting because, somebody does like to complain, and sometimes, the weather does stink. But when you're complaining all the time, people are really not going to want to be working with you. You won't be assigned the project. And it's a drag, frankly, to be around somebody who's constantly complaining.
Then you're just the annoying dwarf.
And then you're in the annoying.
Nobody likes the annoying dwarf. So thank you so much for joining us. This was really cool. We'll have to have you back on, and you have a really cool background. So hopefully next time when you come on, we can get a little more in depth on that.
So where can we find your book before we have you leave?
The book is on Amazon.
It's pretty easy.
Yes, there you go.
Everywhere.
Right.
All right, excellent, Jocelyn. Thank you so much for joining us. Up next.